Hi everybody, Natasha Koch here with the Van City Home Team. Things are still moving along and there's always a silver lining. I'm actually coached by a great coach, Tom Ferry, for real estate, and he actually did a talk, or a blog rather, on 7 ways to bring humanity back to business right now. So he talked about the silver lining and basically the fact that as much as we've used technology and we've kind of isolated ourselves even before this has happened, we are probably realizing now more than ever how much interaction really means to us in general, and how much we actually need socialization. It's more important than ever, and we're seeing that more and more every day by way of people doing Zoom social gatherings and game nights and movie nights and all that kind of stuff. So we need social interaction, and so maybe the silver lining in all of this is a wake-up call that you can't replace that with anything, even technology. So when it comes to businesses, and I'm speaking of my business in real estate, as well as other businesses, some of the things that I'm going to talk about today, I've got seven things that you can do basically to bring humanity back. Maybe I'll just start with sharing a little story. I was at the grocery store grabbing some necessities, and I know that everybody's scared, and I know that everybody has an opinion about what to do and what not to do. And all of that is coming from fear, for sure. I mean, I have it too, and I've noticed my own judgments coming up the last few days of what I think people should be doing or not doing. But I was at the grocery store, and I had a basket, and I put the basket on the conveyor belt, or the, whatever you call that thing, the belt at the grocery store. And the lady, the cashier, she says, "Don't put that on there because it's dirty and I'll have to clean the belt." So I was a little snappy because I always put my grocery basket on the belt and unload it onto it, and then I put the grocery basket down again. So I was a little snappy with her, and I felt bad after because I realized that her reaction was really just coming out of fear. And so the only advice I have for businesses or business owners or people that are still working is to remember to keep humanity back in. We are all scared, and we're all doing our best during this pandemic. So for all of you business owners or independent contractors like myself, rapport is key. Keep the rapport going. It's essential in any kind of business. The 7 ways to bring humanity back. Number 1 is yourself first. So the old saying where if you're on an airplane and it's an emergency, you need to put the life support on yourself first, or the oxygen on yourself first before helping someone else. It's really true. It's most important for you to keep yourself as positive as possible, eating healthy, exercising, listening to music that makes you happy, watching a movie that feels good and not something horrific that's going to depress you. Quotes, put sticky notes all over your house to remind yourself of positive affirmations. Right now, surround yourself by people that are positive and not negative, because you need that support right now and that interaction. So it's really super important for businesses and for people in general. Number 2, the statistics of small businesses, 99.7% of all businesses are actually small businesses. So they're really hurting the most. My advice, and I did mention this also, is if you can shop local, if you need some groceries, those people need it. I know it's really tempting to go to the big box stores because they have more supplies coming in than some of the smaller ones, but the small business owners really need help right now more than anything. I know there's going to be a package that will be released of finances. I know that we're not exactly sure how much that's going to be for each independent business. A lot of businesses have already closed. I see on Facebook Marketplace people selling their their shelving and their inventory. And my heart goes out to all of those businesses that are going to have to rebuild after this. So number 3, for myself, clients that have bought a home in the past, I was just thinking about a lot of people. I have a guy that just bought a condo not too long ago, and he had some health issues. He popped into my head today. I sent him a text message just saying I was thinking about you. This is the time to do that. So for all you business owners out there, if you have had clients that have just recently purchased something or purchased a product, car, whatever it is from you, reach out to them, because right now with financial strain, a lot of people that have made big purchases recently might be feeling like perhaps they shouldn't have, or they should have waited. So getting a little bit of reassurance from you, or from anybody for that matter, is a good time to do now. Number 4, personal videos. So I use a program called BombBomb Video. I don't know if anybody uses that other than in the real estate industry. Maybe mortgage brokers use it as well. BombBomb Video is a program where it will film me just, randomly sitting at my desk, and I want to shoot somebody an email. I can take a video of myself. This video situation has been really new for me, and I'm getting better at it now all the time because I'm getting used to staring at myself on a camera. Who would have thought, a long time ago, I remember when, photography, if you took a picture of yourself, you were vain and shallow. Now everybody spends all their days with their cameras facing them. So it's pretty ironic. But anyway, personal videos to just let people know that you care about them, that you're thinking about them. People are all in their homes right now as much as possible, although there's quite a bit of traffic on the road today, but I'm sure they're trying to get home. And so just send them a message, and a video is a great way to do that. Number 5, people that you don't know, that might be considering doing business with your small business, or even your larger business, or myself, I'm reaching out to those people. Don't sound salesy. Don't try to sell something if that's what the industry you're in. Now is not the time to be promoting your product. Revamp your advertising. I mean, I'm seeing even the ads on TV have adjusted themselves, because obviously nobody is jumping on a cruise ship right now, or taking a vacation. So don't start blasting a bunch of advertising to people that is completely not related to today's world. I did 2 showings today in person, wore a mask and gloves. The listing realtor was also wearing a mask and gloves. I mean, it really is an eye-opener what a different world it is today, and the fact that we're having to show up doing that is kind of heartbreaking, but you have to just push past it, because we still are having to run our day-to-day lives and follow the rules as best we can, and be respectful of one another. Number 6, people that aren't on here watching, or that aren't internet savvy, maybe in your community, your neighbors, write them a handwritten note, just a little, I'm thinking of you note with a heart, whatever, and drop it off in their door. We can't have contact with people right now, but, I remember once upon a time when mail or getting mail was a fun thing, except now when it's always bills. But it used to be nice to get a letter. So write a letter, write a note, drop it off. Great way to connect with people that aren't on the internet or able to get on and connect with others. And then lastly, 7, video again, video emails, video lives like this. I'm not the only one that does lives about certain topics. I've got lots of friends out there that do inspirational talks to people. Pop on and see what people are doing on social media. It's a great time for learning, and it's a great way to get to know one another, because we all have opinions, and we may like or not like them, but we can learn something from each other at this time. So anyway, though, that is my 7 ways to bring humanity back to businesses, whatever type of business you're in. And hang in there, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye, guys.